so tired right now, y'all. Um, I was going over watching one of my videos that I just recently put out talking about healing with, family challenges. And something occurred to me when I was watching it. I ended up a memory came back to me where I was in my grandma's and I was talking to my aunt, and I was saying something to her about something that I wasn't used to or whatever, and she said something to the effect of, I needed tough love. This was after my mom passed away. And I was like, I don't understand what you mean about me needing to have tough love. Like, first of all, how is that even a thing? How is love tough? Like, love is not supposed to be tough. It's the same thing that was said to me when I was married, and my ex-husband's aunt said that about me when he was trying to explain to her the things that I had gone through. And she said, well, I guess it's time for her to have tough love. And my thing is, I don't even understand how you would feel the need to say something like that about somebody who's already gone through a lot of hardships. So this is how you plan on dealing with the person and treating them, by showing them tough love. First of all, I feel like that's an oxymoron. Because love is not supposed to be tough, but I feel like that's the kind of thing that we tend to associate love with, is it being tough, because we haven't been shown proper love. So you have situations where people are afraid to love and be vulnerable because they haven't been shown the right way to love. There's all these different warped versions of what people so-called feel that love is, and it's none of those things. When I thought about it in the context of how my aunt said it to me, and again, remember, this is being said to me after my mom passed. And I'm trying to think of what the conversation was, because it really was me saying some things that I wasn't used to and never gone through, and what my mom did, and how she was with me. And my aunt was like saying that it was time for me to have tough love. And I didn't see it then, but now I kind of feel like, I really feel like my aunt was angry at the way that my mom raised me, for I guess you could say, sheltering me or not allowing me to be exposed to certain things, or just being easier on me, because my mom was not abusive in the same manner to me in which my aunt was to her daughter. I'm not saying there wasn't any, but it wasn't done as harshly, and it wasn't done in the same way. Some of the things that my cousin has told me that her mom did, how she treated her, I think that my mom, knowing the level of abuse that she went through, made a conscious decision to, in some things, not be that way with her children. I feel like I caught the brunt of everything, though, of most things, because I was the oldest, so I still was expected to do a lot. And I was kind of put in the same place as my mom, being the oldest, having the most responsibility, and having a high sense of expectation put on me. So my brother got away with a lot. And I feel like he got looked at differently also because he was a boy. So because my aunt was harsher on her daughter, almost to the same extent of what was done to her, I can imagine, she just has been this harsh woman. Like, I don't see where there's been any real compassion. And again, I have to say this in a way of this not being a reflection on Christianity, but being a reflection of just who she is and her personality. Because if that is the type of attitude that you take of someone needing tough love after just having their mother pass away, and them needing guidance and help, that you would go as far to feel like they need a tougher circumstance put on them. Even to the point where kids that have been placed under your care, and I'm talking about my older cousin's kids who were placed in her care for foster care for a time, that would even get jeopardized because of the way that you are, where the kids would then get taken from you because of your abusive ways and not being able to control your behavior. That it really has nothing to do with Christianity. You have not really, she has not really, I don't want to say that she hasn't, but there, to me, has not, it does not feel like there's an evident appearance of changing one's behavior, because that's just her personality. She's just harsh. And the thing that's funny about it is that she's the kind of person that wanted a bunch of compassion herself. But you didn't have, pardon me, y'all, you didn't have much compassion to give for somebody else when they were going through something. But you know how it feels when you need compassion to be spared on you. And when I thought about the words that she said, just reflecting on this, and the words that my ex's aunt said, I said, I don't think these people really like me. Because why would that be the first response? And I just don't understand the way people think. Someone's had it hard in life, and instead of you showing compassion and trying to help them in finding teachable moments for them, you decide, oh, if you think that it's hard now, it's going to get a lot harder because you need tough love. I just never understood that concept of people saying that. And I've said it a couple of times, but I think that the way in which it's done and even spoken of, it is, you have to be careful with it. It's just different for everyone. But thinking about just the way that I felt in expressing myself and the desire to, have family reach out to me, talk to me and stuff like that. It's one of those things that I have kind of gone back and forth with. And again, learning still how to enforce my boundaries, because people will show you who they are and also how they care about you. And people change when they want to change for, their own reasons. And even though, when me and her spoke, I got an apology, there still was this backhandedness with it of I can't explain it. Like, you can say whatever it is that you want to say, and I'll apologize for what I did back then. As far as, how was the apology? It was like maybe apologizing for making me feel bad. I don't know if it was exactly for what was done, but there was this thing of her saying something about she's a lot wiser now. But it just simply feels as though that's like her behavior has always been an excuse. And now you just want to justify it. But it's always been her way of how she operates, like there's been no real, and again, I can't say that there hasn't been, but the appearance is that there hasn't been any real interchange of trying to control and be different. This personality, like really working on herself, being aware of certain things. Hey.